Hey fellas, how you doing? It's Johnny Berba. In this video I'm going to be speaking about love. I know exactly what you're thinking, or you may be thinking, because I was thinking the same thing myself. The way I grew up, the word love, you didn't really speak about that. That was a word that men didn't really speak about. Love was mentioned more. When you think of the word love, you straight away think romantic love, falling in love with a woman. It would almost be considered almost a weakness at the time. Obviously I'm 32 now, but this is growing up throughout my teens, 15, 16, 17, the 20s. Even at my age now, some men will associate the word as love as being weak. I think there's a massive part of the male identity that associates being a man as being the opposite of love. So if you talk about the opposite of love, it's going to be fear, isn't it? So obviously fear is not a good place to be at. No one enjoys being afraid. Well, unless you're me, of course, because I'm half Irish and I'm a bit crazy and I've started to enjoy fear. But you know what I'm talking about. On normal terms, no one wants to feel afraid and anxiety and feel angry and feel judgmental and feel violent and feel frustrated. No one enjoys feeling like that. I've got a history of feeling like that, so I'm very familiar with that place. That territory for me is that was my home. Being angry, being hateful, feeling afraid, feeling all the time, got to be on guard, got to be strong, got to be manly, got to be an alpha male, whatever you call it. So all throughout my journey of trying to become more confident, use more simple language, trying to find myself more, and that reflected in a big part of my life, which is big for all men, and a massive amount of my own perception of my own identity was invested in women. So although that we use the word love, women and fear, we think they're all separate, but they're all connected, because most men are afraid to show their love to a woman. They're afraid because in case a woman turns them down. So it makes sense, and there's a good reason for this. There's a good reason for this because how we're brought up. Again, this depends on many factors. Depends on your upbringing. Depends on the relationship you had with your mum and dad. Plays a massive part. The relationship you had with your mum and dad, if it's a good one, that's fantastic. Great, you've had a good ride. You've been dealt a good set of cards. That will play out your relationship with your friends, your male friends, relationships with females, your girlfriends or the women you date or the women that you want to date. Relationship with you, the most important person. So what's love got to do with all of this? Love is everything. Love is everything men are searching for, and women as well. Now, there's two types of people. I've been both of these people. There's people that don't admit what they're looking for, but they're looking for it. So they're searching for it, looking everywhere for it, looking in the wrong places usually, but they can't admit that they're looking for love. They can't verbalise it like I am now and saying, I'm a man full of love, and I'm looking for more of it, and I want to connect to more love, and I want to find it, I want to feel it in what I do, what I say, whatever, how you determine it. And there's people that say, oh, forget all that, man, that's nonsense. That's for pussies. In my area, that's what they said. Pussy, by definition, was a word for a man that he wasn't a man, he was weak. So the pussies got bullied, and the guys who bullied the pussies thought they were doing, they thought they were strong, they thought they were growing, but they wasn't. They were just becoming more fearful. I was a pussy because the bullies bullied me for being a pussy, but I was also a bully as well. So I got bullied for being a pussy. I got angry for being perceived as a pussy. I thought, right, I'm not being a pussy no more. I'm not having this. Right, I'm getting my masculine jacket on. And anyone who comes near me, sorry my language is so graphic, anyone who comes near me, I'm going to batter them with my hands. That's how I was brought up. That's how my dad brought me up. He didn't entirely bring me up like that. He taught me a lot about love, but just one of the teachings was you don't let people mess around with you. But I misheard what he said, because he wasn't saying to me any time someone disagrees with you, you give them a right hand. He was just saying you can do it verbally, you can stand your ground in a human civilized way. But of course, everything is open to interpretation. So I might say something on a video, someone goes out, does it completely different, says, oh, Johnny Berba said this in the video. Johnny Berba says, stop caring about what people think. So he runs into school, he takes his willy out. I'm just joking, it's a bit of a joke. Takes his willy out and he gets in trouble and he blames me. He says freedom from outcome. I didn't say take your willy out in school. I just said stop caring so much what people think to yourself. Obviously respect others, have social skills. So anyway, I'm going to take you into another dimension for a second. I remember a guy told me about this thing called the law of attraction. And I remember thinking to myself, oh, here we go. Another load of spiritual bollocks that I don't really want to hear about. Someone's trying to sell me something, because people try and sell you on their ideas. We're doing it all the time. I'm trying to sell you on my idea now, but I'm not forcing you to buy it. I'm giving it to you for free. Whether you like it, whether you love it, whether you hate it, makes no difference to me. This is me connecting to that place of love. I love doing this. I love doing it regardless, whether I get attacked, if I get loved, I love it. All the same to me. Even if you think I'm a pussy, I'm not a pussy. So, a friend says to me, I've heard about law of attraction, Johnny. I said, no, what's that? Well, everything we think we attract in our life. That's a bold statement to make. That's a bold statement to tell a kid like me from a council estate who's had a life full of violence and distrust and felt like life has not been fair to him. And I said, tell me more about this law of attraction. So you mean to tell me that I can think a Ferrari, I can think a beautiful woman, she'll be delivered to me? He's gone, yes. So I've tried it, nothing's happened. But he didn't fully explain to me the full understanding of that. Or maybe I didn't understand what he was saying. It was that simple. He spoke truth to me. I didn't want to believe it because I was in a place of fear. He's talking the language of love. I'm talking the language of fear. I'm looking for love, but I don't want to admit it. So of course I go out and I'm in the midst of trying to understand this stuff. I need to get good with this women's stuff. Have to get this women's stuff because I'm not going to be a man. But I'm in the wrong place. I'm in the wrong shop spiritually, and I'm looking for a woman that doesn't exist. So I'm using tricks to meet women because I'm angry and I'm fearful. I've got a lot of hate in me. I believed what I was taught. What I was taught from my dad was fantastic lessons. Lessons of integrity, love, honesty. A couple of lessons that were not the right way, but no one's perfect. So when I started going out and sleeping with different women, at first I felt fantastic. I thought, this is what I've been looking for. It feels amazing to be shagging loads of women. It feels amazing to be having men saying to you, well done, man. You're a man, you're in the club. You're an alpha male. You're not a pussy. Well done, mate. And you say, yeah, I did well. But there's a little inkling underneath that. There's something else a little bit more intelligent that's saying, you sure? Are you sure, Johnny, you did well? Are you sure, David? Are you sure, Michael? Are you sure? My phone's full of numbers. I don't feel good though. Something doesn't feel right. Then you come away, you say, tell me more about this law of attraction stuff. And the guy says, your thoughts manifest your reality. And you say, so why would I manifest the reality that... Why the fuck would I manifest the reality that I don't trust? And in the law of attractions it states, because you don't trust yourself. And you're going, what? Of course I trust myself. Who else? And you're, I think I do, right? Don't we, guys? Don't we, guys? And there's like 20 people going, yeah, and then you go, and then you're back in the wrong shop. You're out again doing it. Because when you're in a place of fear, there's some enjoyment there. Because our false personalities enjoy that. Like a drug addict. It knows heroin's bad. It's not stupid. It's very aware. It doesn't get in too much pain. So it just goes and gets more hits. Feels good for an hour. When you go out and you have sex with women and you lie and you cheat and you're dishonest to your friends and you're wearing a mask, feels good for a bit because you're hiding. I've done this. I did this myself. I wasn't aware of it. Now I am. And it gets to a point where you start meeting other people. They're not in that shop. They're in a different shop. They're in the place of love. And you're thinking, Well, these people certainly don't look like pussies to me, because some of these people are massive, they're strong, some of these are very physical people, but they carry themselves in a particular way. They don't seem insecure. They're not violent, aggressive. They certainly don't appear jealous. And as a matter of fact, they're very secure with themselves, and they've got a wonderful life. And they appear to trust themselves. As a matter of fact, I feel that they trust themselves. They're very kind. So you're starting to think, I'm getting confused about what being a nice man is. Because we've got all these different archetypes of what is nice, what is not nice, what is alpha, what is not alpha, what is love, what is fear, what is true, what is false. Remember I said about the awareness underneath, that's a bit more smarter. So you continue, and you get an enjoyment, because I enjoyed it. I'm going to be straight with you. You're talking to a man who was a virgin at 21 and did a lot of bad things and could never get women. So once I learnt this stuff, once I learnt how to manipulate women with my mind, with my body language, with my tonality, and I was sleeping with lots of them, I thought, I'm getting one up on the world. Because women didn't used to like me. Women thought I was ugly. I didn't think people liked me. I didn't like myself. I didn't even trust myself. And of course, in the law of attraction, it states, everyone we're around is a reflection of our vibrational state. When I first heard vibrational state, I thought this sounds like a very smart scientific word. It's that typical spiritual stuff. It kind of annoyed me, made me feel a bit insecure. I always started to learn what makes us insecure is teaching us. What makes me insecure is usually, it's the area that I need to go. So I just got to a stage where I thought, I'm going to have a look at this. I started to listen to people like Alan Watts, Les Brown. Actually, it didn't matter who I was listening to because everyone was saying it. Even the people that were preaching the wrong message, like myself ages ago, was speaking about law of attraction just from a different side of it, talking about fear. So of course law of attraction states, if you're violent and you're angry and you're dishonest, you'll have dishonest violent friends, you'll have a dishonest girlfriend, you will have a dishonest relationship with money, hence it will be hard for you to make money. Or if you are making money, you have to cheat, lie and steal. So in fear you can get all the things that you can get in love. What separates the two is the feeling. I'm sure you've heard it before, a guy say, I've achieved wonderful things, and you say, how does that feel for you? And he's like, he's unhappy, you can see it in his face, he's still in that place, and you're thinking, he's got all this stuff because he's not in the right frequency. He's not in the right, he's not in alignment with honesty. He's got no integrity. He's cheated, lied and stole his way to victory. Of course, there's no victory when you cheat, steal and lie, because you have to accept that you're a cheat, you're a thief, you're a liar, and you are tricking people. But you're not tricking people. You're not tricking anyone. You're tricking yourself, because everyone around you knows that they're tricking each other. People are not stupid. We have intelligence, we have awareness, we have feeling. We have this since we were a kid. So it became very exciting to me when I realised I have to make changes. Because I don't want to be around people that I don't trust. I don't want to be around jealous people. I don't want to be around violent people. I don't want to be around racist people. And I don't want to be around people that hate women. I don't want to be around people that hate anyone. But first I realised, when I got mentors, some in person, some from books, and really in myself, the mentor always brings you back to you. He always says, I can help you, but back to you. And you go, eventually you have to look at yourself. You have to say, I'm the problem. I was the problem. So I thought, I'm the problem, I'm the solution. I remember saying that profound statement one day to a student about 3 years ago. I said, you're the problem, therefore you're the solution. I should have heard that back. Profound statement. So I did my research. Now, of course, I think sometimes teachers, and I probably do this myself, we make the mistake, when we learn something and we get good at it, we forget sometimes what it's like to be in a bad place. So we just say one line to our students or to people, we just say, yeah, the secret is love, man, love everyone. But that's very difficult for someone who's in fear to contextualize that into a language, a format, a process, a practice that they can go out and implement to get to love. Because love is emotional, love is psychological, spiritual. Let's say psychological for now. Because to go from feeling afraid to feeling brave, you have to change your psychological thought pattern. And as a matter of fact, you have to change yourself. All those separate personalities, all those different images that you portray, you have to start killing them. And it's painful, it hurts. This is what the gurus have not told us. I'm telling you. I'm not a guru, but I'm a teacher, I'm a student. They're not explaining how difficult it is, but it's worth it. I've been mentoring so many guys at the moment, and they're going through difficult times in their life. But the success is the difficulty. Because they're going through it, the fact is they're becoming successful. Success is painful. Love is painful. Love is more painful than fear initially when you've never felt love. When you think, my family don't love me, friends don't love me, women don't love me, I don't love me, the world doesn't love me. That victimization mentality. Victimization is fear. Self-pity is fear. Jealousy obviously is fear. All these places that don't feel good are fear. So I started delving into this law of attraction. But I didn't fucking do it in the book. I didn't read the book. I went out and done it in the real world. I went on the streets of London for 10 years. 10 years lying to women. Let's say 8 years, because the last 2 years I straightened out. Don't hit me, girls, I'm sorry. I was a shy man, I'm sorry, please, forgive me. I paid my price. I had a nervous breakdown. I couldn't deal with all the sin, all the bad things I did, and how I treated myself. I had no self-respect. Absolutely no self-respect. No integrity. I didn't value myself. Just the body, a piece of meat. Let me stick it in everything I can get my hands on to feel better. For what? To get a pat on the back. But I'm glad I've done it. I don't regret it. I can't regret it. I was a different person back then. I wasn't aware of what I was doing. So I can't have a go at people that are going out doing this because they're not aware of what they're doing. But if someone is aware of what they're doing, then you can say, come on man, you're being an idiot. You know it's wrong, you're doing it. There's no excuses. That's why I retired from it. I found enlightenment. It doesn't mean I'm perfect, it means I'm still on the journey, but I found what I'm looking for. It's right here talking to you. It's right here talking to you. So you're looking for a solution, you are the solution, you're the problem, it's your fault. You won't like me in this video much, but I don't care because I'm going to help you. I'm teaching you about love, but I'm teaching you it from the Irish way. A lot about how my dad taught me. So it's not hugs and kisses. It is hugs and kisses, but it's tough love. Because I know when I speak to men are stupid initially. Because I'm a man. We're stupid. We don't get it. We have to fuck up many times to understand it. Because that's how we are. We have big egos. I still have a big ego too. And then when we feel it enough, we go, oh, this feels good, man. It feels good. So I started to research about the law of attraction, vibrational state, the universe. That's why you hear me talking a lot about God, personal intuition. It's interesting because you're probably going to hear this from a lot of people who've had these realizations, and hopefully you're going to have this or you're going through it. I knew this when I was a young boy. I just didn't know how to articulate it. I didn't know how to put it into a format to go and walk the path and do it. So of course when we say go on the inside, we're not saying sit at home and sing. You have to go out into the real world, only to go back on the inside. Me doing this video now, I'm outside, I'm talking to a camera about love, fear, how to live a better life, how to be more successful, but I'm going on the inside. Of course I'm going on the inside. I'm going on the inside right now, but I'm outside. They're not separate. So you can't do outer work without inner work. Whether you like it or not, you're doing the law of attraction. It's whether you're attracting what you want. That's why I say, be careful what you become. No, sorry, I got it wrong. Let me start again. I made a mistake. I completely lost it. It'll just continue anyway. So that's why I say, what do you want to attract? So I start working on myself. Guys, hear me out. Please hear me out. I remember thinking one day, don't want to do it. What if I was to stop going out and sleeping with women? Doesn't mean stop interacting with women. Don't get smart with me. Don't try and say Johnny's gone spiritual, he doesn't talk to women no more, he's turned gay, he's gone mad. No, I love women. That's why I'm doing it. I love me. I want to meet a beautiful girlfriend. I want a wife. I can still interact with women, but not from that frequency. not from the frequency of hate, dishonesty, and the tricks, the stupid boys tricks, the boys club. How I talk to you, the same person, the consistency, the congruency, the same personality, the same guy who speaks to the homeless guy, the same person who speaks to the businessman, the same person who speaks to his friends, his family, to women. Obviously you have to adjust, you have social skills. I tried it starts working, I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. I thought, how about if I start to turn women down? And I don't mean that in a resentful way, but just to actually, if I get a woman, if a woman is attracted to me and she's attractive, surely I've got the self-esteem and the ability as a human being in a body and as a creation from God like we all are to be able to say, I'm actually going to turn your offer down, but we can be friends. How comes I can't do that? Society says a man must be dribbling at his tongue, begging on the floor. I've got self-respect. That's not how my dad brought me up in my family. We're human beings. I don't care how attractive a woman is, as I don't care how attractive a man is. I'm judging people on merit, on the person. I hope I'm not losing you here. Because in the old days, I'm sleeping with a woman just because she accepts me. What about me? What about my self-respect? What about yours? I want to sleep with her because I love her as a person. Yes, she's got to be attractive. That's obviously part of the deal. But I want to know her heart. I want to know that I can trust her, that we can have a friendship together. So I went out, started talking to women, as I did before, just from a different place. Some didn't like me, some did. And I remember, I'm not going to say the name because I don't care to, but dating quite a few women, trying this new frequency, this place of love, or this place of more honesty. And I'm thinking, if I wanted to now, I could push a button here, I could go bam, 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 take her home and shag her. Easily, I can see the signs. Because that manipulative personality, it's been developed for over lots of years. It knows how to do it. And I can correspond with maybe her damaged parts of her psyche, where she didn't get enough love growing up by a mum or a dad, or someone hurt her. And I can manipulate that, sleep with her, and then feel awful after. Or I can say, let me correspond from an honest place. Let me talk to her heart. None of this nice guy bullshit, where you pretend and you buy flowers. I'm not a people pleaser, and neither are you. I'm a strong man, but I'm a man full of love, and I've got care for people and integrity. Of course, some women try to sleep with me. I'll turn them down. I said, I can't do that. How comes? Men never turn me down. You don't want to have sex with me? Of course I want to have sex with you, but not like this. Not insecurity, not exchanging from fear. Not because you want to have sex with me, because you want me to make you feel better for an hour because you're hiding from your pain. You don't trust anyone. I can't sleep with a damaged woman because I was a damaged man. I can't manipulate that just to get another stat up. I'm better than that, and so are you. Offer a friendship. Or so I said to her, if I have sex with you, I want to get to know you because I've done all that. I told her, I said, I want to be straight with you. Sorry, my language, I'm half Irish. It comes out like this. I've shagged a lot of women, but I didn't enjoy it. And I'm a man who's got a lot of problems, and I'm working on them. But I'm going to a new place. God's taking me to a new place, or the universe, or the gurus, or my friends, or my family. Because that's not who I am. That's not who you are. That's not who you are. Don't bullshit me. And the girl was dumbfounded. And then I feel good. I come out, I feel good. I got my self-esteem. I got my love back. I'm in the kingdom. And I didn't sleep with her. What's going on? In the book, they said to me, you have to get laid to feel good. Bullshit. To be calm, I'm passionate. We know when it feels right with a person. So I've got abundance. Of course I've got abundance. I'm a handsome man. I came from my mum and dad. So are you. Handsome on the inside, handsome on the outside. And I don't need to beg women. I don't need their approval. But sometimes I need everyone's approval. But that's another story. But I'm not doing it from the wrong place. There's no power in it. There's no. It's not real. But I'm not judging you if you've done it. I'm not judging because I've done it. I've done all of it. I've done lots of mistakes. I can't judge anyone. I've done horrific things in my life. All of it I've told about on YouTube. I've done very good things. So let's focus on the good. Law of attraction, thoughts, aligned universe. I've done lots of good things. I'm doing a good thing doing this video now. I've got truth. I teach people the truth. I teach them how to have honest relationships. So of course you can have sex and you can shag each other all night long like rabbits and make babies. But it should be from the right place. All the great spiritual teachers spoken about this. The frequency of love, the energy of love, the place and all that. That's what everyone wants. So someone commented on my video and said, this guy Johnny Berba, if he's a dating coach, how could he have not got laid in a year? He's rubbish. And I said, you're right, I agree. So I'm not a dating coach. I'm not the guy who goes out and gets laid. I'm a teacher. And I teach men how to overcome their social anxieties, their fears on their life, and to connect to their real self. And that corresponds with every relationship in their life. But I'm a great teacher. I'm a great teacher because I made all those mistakes. And I came out alive. And I learned a lot from it. Of course we learn a lot from dishonesty. It's not all bad. So if you can be great at being dishonest, you can be great at being honest. It's just a change in direction. It's an adjustment in psychology. Or a renewal of the heart. As it says in the Bible somewhere. A man has to renew his heart. It means he has to change his ways. I start feeling good. My social anxiety starts going away. Because when I was going out, I was a teacher, going out sleeping with women, I had massive social anxiety. It's obvious. If you're using tricks on people, you've got social anxiety. This is obvious. Sorry. I laugh at myself. Realization makes me laugh. When I stopped doing that, my social anxiety started to go down and down and down and down. I started to feel relaxed around people. I had to start again and start talking to people as a human being with a fucking humanity. Of course, this is what Floyd did. So I got the good lesson years ago I was shown by gurus. God had shown me this through many men. But of course, like I said earlier, how we interpret things. I just seen a bit of what Floyd was doing and went, I want that bit. I want the bit where he gets laid and gets women. That's the bit I want. But I didn't want to fix the part of me that was damaged, that was socially inept or afraid. Floyd was comfortable with everyone. And it just translated on women. So I've said before, there's nothing wrong with going out and meeting a woman on the street. There's nothing wrong with meeting a woman in the park. It doesn't matter where you meet women, but it matters where you meet her in your mind, from your heart, your integrity. Don't worry about on the street or in the bars, what place are you coming from? You like being a sneak and a liar and a cheat? Because when my mentor said that to me, I thought, I don't want to be like that, man. Of course I don't want to be like that. And he said, well, why are you doing it then? Oh, brain check, reality check. And if people say, I'm not sure about the spiritual stuff, this stuff worked in every area for me. My finance improved, my health improved, my relationships improved. I got better with women, I got better with myself. It's no coincidence. So in the midst of what I teach men how to make more money. I teach them how to fix relationships with their family, with themselves, with women. It's a relationship. It's how we relate. How do you relate to money? If your relationship is money's bad, you can't make money. If your relationship is, I don't like men. Men are trying to get in my way and they're trying to stop me meeting women. Your relationship is bad with men. If your relationship is, women are drunk in nightclubs, your relationship is bad with women. It's you. You're the problem. Obviously, you guys would realise, if you've got some brain, I know you have, I'm talking to my old self to teach you. I don't have to talk to you. I just have to talk to my old self, because we're the same. Not me and my old self, he's gone. But I mean, all of you guys. I'm a man as well. So you are men of love. Don't bullshit me. Being alpha male is being a man full of love. What do you think alpha is? What happens is, the guys in the boys club, the guys who are afraid and shaken, look at the men of love, the strong men, strong not as bullies, but men with integrity, and go, I want to be like these guys. But I don't have the heart to actually be like that, so you go a different route. So it's the difference between a real alpha male, full of love, and a artificial one. I've been all of them. I was born an alpha male, my father was an alpha male, man full of love. My mum as well. my friends, Floyd, many of my friends. Obviously I had many dishonest friends at a stage when I was dishonest. It was corresponding with those. Now those dishonest relationships have faded back into the abyss, away with my full self, as it were. This is my understanding of the law of attraction. So it's okay when someone says this is a teaching. We have to take it and interpret it in our own way and go and make it work for us. Otherwise, no point. So there's not a Johnny Berba method, but my teaching works all around the world. I get emails every single day. You've changed my life, you've changed my mindset, you've fixed my past, or you've shown me something about me I didn't like, or it works. And as I said before, I'm not here to please everyone. I'm not here. I'd like to, but I can't. I'm not here to please everyone. I'm not here. I'm here to connect with the people that are ready for it. And the guys who are still in the boys' club, when they're ready, then come give me a shout. I'll help them as well. Everyone's welcome. So that's my understanding of the law of attraction, and the feeling of love is place of strength. Now, of course, no one is always in the frequency of love. I would be a liar now if I said in front of the camera I'm always in this place. I'm not always in this place, but the difference is I'm consistency. I'm saying my words too quick. God is punishing me. I am more consistent at being in this place of love. And if I drop out, I know I'm out. I know I'm not in the right place. I'm in a place of fear. We all have fear. We're being taught to be afraid every day on the media. We're being taught sometimes for our friends, our family, ourselves. So it's awareness. It becomes very exciting. It's constant work. But it's almost like you make this complete transformation. But the transformation is still ongoing, but you feel great. And you just keep improving it, and you enjoy it. And sometimes you can have a break from this stuff. And it feels good. You feel good. People react to you differently. You handle things better. Like now, if I get upset, I don't have to knock someone out. That's how I'm ashamed to say it. That's how I used to be. Someone upsets me, crack, knock them out. People are horrified. They were terrified of me. I was afraid of me because I got bullied and I was violent to stop it. Now I deal with it talking to people like I do now. I'm going to leave with a last example and then the video is done. My bag breaks the other day, the zip breaks. So I go back to the store yesterday. I'm not angry, but I'm a little bit, I want to get my bag sorted. So I go into the store. And obviously, probably in this shop, they're used to people going inside complaining, so they're defensive, maybe naturally. And I asked about the bag, and they said, no, we don't do the bag here, we can't change it. And I said, excuse me. And I got angry. I felt fear rising up in me. So I said, listen, my friend, I bought this bag from the shop. I'm not a liar. Don't call me a liar. And, I want to change it. Can I change it? He said, no. And he kept saying, no. I said, listen. He said, maybe you got confused. I said, listen, my friend. You got confused. I live down the road. I'm not going mad. Some days I am, not today. I bought the bag from the shop. And I thought, this ain't working. Falling into the fear place. I've joined them. And there were 3 of them. I thought, this could get messy. I'm quite handy with these. I can use these for them. But I don't want to do that. That's not who I am. That's the last resort. I will go start punching people because they disagree with me or they upset me. That's very, very weak. No self-control. So I thought, let's go back into the frequency of love. Let's go into that place of love. What the gurus are teaching me, and what I teach my students. I have to make this work. I calmed myself down, and I said, mate, I'm a man of God. I'm honest. I don't lie, and if I lie, I own up to it. I did buy the bag from him. I said, I'm happy to buy the bag again. I just wanted to know, is it possible to fix the zip? Do you remember my face? And I started to have a laugh with them, myself, and they all started laughing. Then the atmosphere changed and it was good. And then I bought a new bag and I said, I'm going to come in your shop again, don't forget me. They're all laughing, no problem. I went in there today to buy a towel because I need to have a shower and be clean. It's important to wash. And they said, hey, he's back, come in, give him a discount. That's love. No violence. I made it work in the shop. So I took a universal or a godly practice and I made it work in an everyday life situation. And that's how we manage our social anxiety. Isn't that good? So I've taken something that's profound, spiritual, it's highly advanced and intellectual, out of a book, into my psyche, into my spirit, into the real world, which is a shop where they sell bags, socializing with guys, because hello, I used to have social anxiety, you probably have the same. And sometimes I still get hit with social anxiety. I fall into fear, someone upsets me, self-control, back into the right place of ethics, and the whole, it all changes for me. But I'm still working on it. Like and subscribe, share my videos. It's definitely about you. I don't want to say it, it's cheesy. It's definitely about love. And the fear stuff doesn't work. I tried it, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So make your mind up. Come from the place of love. Watch your finances increase, watch your relationships get better with women, and you'll have a better relationship, and the sex will be better. The sex is always better when it's a proper love, proper relationship. It's rubbish when it's just playing games using each other's body. And if any women are watching my video, every single bit of advice I've given is exactly applicable for you. So it's not male-dominated advice. It's just that I just teach men, because us men, we have problems, we need help. And but this is for women, because I've met many women with the same problems. So it's not siding, it's not all this stuff. So any feminists are watching, this is for you as well, whoever. It's for both sexes, but I'm predominantly speaking to men. Enjoy the process. Thanks for the criticism, it's really helping me.